Hello and welcome back to Perspective Drawing. We've already covered two parts of perspective. One point where we drew some boxes, and then 2 point where we started adding more detail, some cutouts and some overlapping boxes. And now what we're going to do is we're going to jump right into our cityscape. So we've got our great piece of paper right here. This is the large size that we're going to be using. We've got a nice ruler, and this is where we're going to start. But first we're going to make sure that we understand that we're doing 1 point perspective. All right, so the first part I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and draw this wonderful baseline that starts the whole thing off, which is also known as the horizon line. Straight across, and I've got a good eraser and good pencils here. I like mechanical pencils for all the perspective drawing, because anything that needs to get done that's a little more detailed with the line, I don't have to sharpen as much. All right, so I'm going to start with this kind of simple, with also the vanishing point right in the middle. And I'm going to go ahead and start here with probably just a center line, just to help me get that centered up, set up just right. And then I'm going to start pushing the right side and the left side of my major road system. That's going to be going right down the middle. Trying to keep it a little simplistic right now. Just want to have right and left side of that. So here's what I'm going to do now is go ahead and add a sidewalk. And what I do to the left side, I'm going to be doing to the right side. I'm just going to try and get this set up just kind of the way I want it. Both sides. And here we go. So this little part right here is the step up on the sidewalk. And here we go. Excellent. Now, to go ahead and get my sidewalk set up, we've got those expansion joints that go into the sidewalks that you always see those little bumps. Little spaces that, when you're riding a skateboard or something down the street, you tend to get a wheel caught in on it. It's not much fun. So here's what we're going to go. We're going to start going back. Now remember, as we go back, we are going to make the stuff get smaller. In other words, closer together as we work our way back. Right now, I'm just going to kind of go very simple. Try to keep the line the same all the way across. And slowly just get it closer and closer as I work my way backwards. Working my way back a little bit at a time. Continue working. And keep going. There's going to be times when I'm just going to speed it up a little bit. All right, there we go. So I have sidewalk, one on each side, main road down the middle. Now at this point, I could just go ahead and run street lines down the middle if I really wanted to, and I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of that. And that's just going to kind of detail it up just a little bit more for me. There we go. And I'm going to have to take my eraser and clean some of these lines up. Periodically clean up your drawing. That way you can kind of see where you're going. I'm just going to let those go. All right. Now, we're going to start on the right side, and we're going to start with some basic building construction. So I'm going to start over here, right side, and I'm going to have kind of a small building. Over here. Now, the key thing to remember is this is the far side. It's like the other side you're looking at. This is like technically the main side of the building you're looking at. So this part, you are definitely going to want to have it be a horizontal line. And the top, I'm going to go ahead and add a horizontal line right there as well. That's where it's going to get a little confusing. This is diagonal, which means this top line up here has to be diagonal as well. What that's going to do is that's going to basically make it so I could see the top of my building. So I'm going to take this corner right here like I'm going to that vanishing point. And then here I'm going to have a nice, from that edge over, a horizon line. Horizontal line that matches my horizon line. And I might get rid of that because I don't need that anymore. Okay, one building. Now I'm going to drop another one in here. I might decide to make myself a little alley right there. Let's make this one a little bit taller. And top of this building has got to be going to that vanishing point, that diagonal line. And this side is going to be horizontal. And there we go. And let's go ahead and add a few other things back here. We're going to speed it up a little bit while I just add a few extra things. Okay, as we can see now, I've got some buildings kind of based on the side here. Some are overlapping. There's really no windows or any detail in them right now. So I think that most of what we could do is probably just, I can build a little bit on it a little bit later. What I'm going to do is continue and add stuff to the left side. And then in the second video, we're going to go ahead and add windows and some extra things.